Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Teresa Mejia, and I'm the Managing Director of the Spanish collective scheme Ecolum. The organization collects waste from the lighting equipment which are put on the market by producers in our country. Ecolum is the most representative Spanish collective scheme for the category number 5 related to lighting equipment. 2 years ago, we had the opportunity to join to an interesting and innovative project whose name is Identis WEEE. Thanks to our European partners, Ecolite and ERA, and to the European Commission cooperation, we've been running the project until now. Today, we have the chance to tell everybody about the evolution of this experience, and we want to share both the keys to our success and the difficulties we found during the last 2 years. Once my introduction is over, I would like to present the evolution of the Identis WEEE project in Spain.
LIFE programs finance different projects that have the common objective of promoting the development and applying the European politics in the environmental field. These programs bring closer these European policies and make possible the sustainable development. Identis WEEE is a LIFE project specially oriented to the correct management of the waste electric and electronic equipment. Identis WEEE was created to improve the waste electric and electronic equipment recycling using the most innovative technologies. What we really want to obtain as a satisfactory result for our project is to increase the amounts of electric and electronic equipment collected, especially those of small size that usually are not treated in the right way, and also to create an environmental awareness in all the population. These two objectives make possible, firstly, to increase the material recovery, such as plastic, glass, aluminium, among others, to be introduced again into the new production processes as raw materials. Secondly, to maintain the traceability of our waste from the origin to the treatment plant all along their way, using always the most innovative technologies. Finally, to control and monitor the material, avoiding the possibility of losing waste due to the thefts that unfortunately happens with more frequency during these years of negative economic situation. We've taken the first step of the project 2 years ago, when we celebrated a kick-off meeting in which all the participant organizations were presented and the general rules were exposed. In this meeting, we also distributed the general budget and created the working groups. The first dissemination actions were developed and all the organization used our communication structures to spread the news of the beginning of the project. In this slide, you can see some examples of our promotional tools, as the notice board, the Identis WEEE website, or the information included in our activity report. These pictures show our participation in some radio programs interested in the project and the promotional material used in different events to help people understanding the project. Here you can see how Ecolum spreads the Identis WEEE information in different events as presentation or environmental field exhibitions. Ecolum Foundation was in charge of producing the rice shop prototype. As you can see in the picture, this prototype has 3 bins to collect the waste inside. It has an information system that allows us to identify the kind of waste the user is going to introduce in the bins, and it's connected to a base station to secure the monitoring of the information. Each user has an identification card that allows him to place the waste inside. The card is scanned, and once the information is verified, the door is open and the user can deposit the waste in the bin. There are several kinds of waste that the prototype is allowed to collect, such as small household appliances, domestic lighting equipment, toys, leisure and sports equipment, and personal care appliances, among others. During the next months, Ecolum will receive the right parking prototype for the testing phase. This prototype has different characteristics and is being tested in Italy now. Now I'll explain in detail how the testing phase is running in Spain and what our main impressions are. From the moment we began working on this testing phase, we found some initial difficulties, so we couldn't start on the established dates. The placement of the prototypes was scheduled initially at the beginning of this summer season in Spain. This fact made us to value the convenience to postpone the starting date at the end of August. Then more people could participate in the initiative and the support from the prototype location centers would be greater. Another difficulty we found was the need for an insurance policy for the prototypes to cover possible injuries, accidents or deaths. We had to contact with some insurance companies that designed a special insurance contract that could cover all the situations mentioned above. Some additional costs were not included at first in the budget. This fact obliged us to reorganize the budget distribution again to add the last-minute modifications. Ecolum is a collective scheme authorized in Spain to collect waste from luminaires and lighting equipment, and due to the professional nature of the products we recycle, we don't ordinarily work with household appliances retailers. That's why we had to manage new contacts with different retailers that could allow us to place the prototypes in their locations. We finally placed the first two prototypes at the end of August, and here you can see the pictures of them. The first one is located in Puerto Venecia, an important shopping center in the city of Zaragoza, and the second one is located inside the civic center of the municipality of Utebo, a town in the surroundings of Zaragoza. We supported the prototype's placement with a dissemination campaign, which was designed to explain to the citizens how to manage their electric waste. The campaign uses a funny approach in order to catch people's attention. In the stand, some people from the organization give several gifts to the citizens that show interest and participate in the initiative using the prototype. The theme of the campaign is "To recycle is life." These are some pictures from the dissemination campaign in the prototype's location centers. And here you can see merchandising products from the campaign. This is a microsite designed specifically for the campaign. In the microsite, you can consult the list of appliances to recycle or the nearest center location. You can also request a card to use to recycle your waste. We have prepared also a social media strategy based on the appearance in Twitter, YouTube or Facebook. Here you can see the main page of each social network. We have prepared 3 competitions. First of them is focused in those participants that have joined to the project during the month of September. The second one is for the participants who have used more times the prototype, and the last one is being run now, and it is destined to our followers in Twitter, YouTube or Facebook. All of them have a 2 days vacation gift for the winner. Finally, I would like to tell you that from the moment of the beginning of the campaign until now, there are more than 400 users that possess the card and uses our prototypes. There have been discharged more than 70 equipment that will be recycled in the next few days. Our stands from the dissemination campaign have been visited for more than 100 citizens in 22 days, and we have received many calls from organizations interested in the project. We consider these are positive results if we have in mind that the project has been running only for 22 days. In regard to the incidents we have found, we can say that we had some electricity breakdowns that have stopped the normal use of the prototypes only for short times. The first 2 days, some working problems of the SMS alert system didn't permit us to notice the incidences from the minute they occur. Finally, you can see the main repercussions of our project in the media. After this part of the presentation, I would like to show you 2 videos regarding the prototype usual working and the performance made in the stands for the dissemination campaign. Thank you for your time.
Tenemos nuestro prototipo ubicado en la ciudad de Zaragoza. ¿Cómo se utiliza? Es muy sencillo. Con su tarjeta tiene que pasarla por el lector. Lo puedo hacer inmediatamente. Pero a partir de ahí
apretar el botón de manera de depósito.
tiene que seguir las instrucciones que le va dando la manita. No hay ningún problema. ¿Vamos a probar? Sí, por favor.
Confirmar la elección de material seleccionado.
De los portátiles, ratones, teclados, tablets, teléfonos, móviles, puede confirmar la operación.
Abrir la venta.
Se le abrirá la correspondiente. Deposito introduzco. Correcto. Y volvemos a cerrar. A partir de ahí puede sacar a otro aparato, pues no más, o pedir el justificante y salir. Su justificante.
Muchísimas gracias. Qué fácil es reciclar.
Gracias.
Muchas gracias por su atención. Gracias.
¿Tiene usted el corazón verde? ¿Rojo? Dale un corazón verde urgentemente, por favor. Enfermera, un corazón verde. Píntele una vez.
El rojo, yo no he visto ese. Ese es fresa. Yo hasta ahí he llegado. El rojo me lo he perdido yo. ¿De qué color es allá? Carlos.